welcome back to the channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Hooger, and today we are going to have ChatGPT create us a sim. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. Sometimes ChatGPT can get a little wild and crazy, so we're just gonna see what it has to say and how creative this thing can get today. So I'm going to send my first message. Hey, ChatGPT, I want you to create a sim in The Sims 4 with me. Are you ready? Absolutely, I'm ready. Do you want to start with their basics first? Name, gender, age, aspirations, traits, or should we dive into their appearance and style? I'm just going to say whatever you want. I want ChatGPT to make all the decisions today. So perfect. Let's start with the basics and build up from there. I'll suggest a concept and we can tweak it together. All right, I'm going to pull this over here so it's easier for me to see, but she has, or I don't know, is ChatGPT a boy, girl, non-binary, they? ChatGPT has decided they want to name their sim Marlo Quinn, which, honestly, cute name. Female, young adult, aspiration, Renaissance sim. Okay. That I believe is under knowledge. Yeah, Renaissance sim. Here we go. Traits, creative, ambitious, okay, and perfectionist. Is that under lifestyle? It is. Okay. So she's creative, ambitious, and a perfectionist. Appearance concept, hair, shoulder length, wavy, dark chestnut brown. Okay. All right. Shoulder length, wavy, dark chestnut brown. Remove all of this. We're starting with just a base sim here. So I'm going to add the skin details that I want on this sim. But first we need to kind of figure out her skin tone. It says warm, medium. So we're going to go warm. And I would say this is a medium. Or maybe this is kind of a medium. I kind of like that. Eyes are almond shaped and they're hazel. So I would say this is a pretty almond shaped eye. And they want hazel eyes. I'm having trouble finding a hazel that I like. A lot of them I feel like are too green to be hazel. You know what I mean? Or they're too brown. Like there's no sort of in between, at least not in these. This one is pretty close. That looks pretty close to me. I don't know why I have a mod or something that is causing like flashing on my screen. I'll figure it out, but I don't know. Just bear with me. Okay. Face, soft jawline, defined cheekbones. Okay. I don't want cheek. I want jaw. So she said soft jawline. I would say that's a pretty soft jawline. And she said they want defined cheekbones. Something like this. Those look like pretty defined cheekbones to me. Yeah, those look pretty defined. Okay, and then we'll come back to her nose and lip shape in a minute. They said hair, shoulder length, wavy, dark chestnut brown. So for her brows, we're going to go match hair. And that is a dark chestnut brown to me. That's a little longer than I think we want. I think this is the closest thing I have to what would probably fit this. So we're going to go with this hair. And then it says her style should be artsy, casual. Think colorful scarves, patterned blouses, high waist jeans. Let's see. What about her nose shape? Let's give her a nose that complements her soft jawline and defined cheekbones. Bridge, slightly narrow, gently curved. Tip, rounded but subtle, not too pronounced. Nostrils, small and symmetrical. This gives her a balanced, approachable look, perfect for creative, ambitious sim like Marlo. If you want, I can suggest a few distinctive little touches that will make her face really stand out. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. So let's take a look at her nose. So they said bridge slightly narrow. I think something like this, but maybe widen. Maybe we should widen the bridge just a smidge. Just a little bit. There we go. And then it says gently curved. So let's, there we go, like that. And then it says tip rounded but subtle, not too pronounced. So we're gonna, okay, that's as far back as it will go. We're gonna, it says her nostrils are supposed to be small. So we're gonna make her nose a little smaller. Okay. And then what about her lips? For Marlo, I suggest lips that match her soft but defined features. Medium fullness, gently curved. Top lip, slight cupid bow, not too pronounced. Bottom lip, slightly fuller than the top for a natural balance. Okay, so honestly, I think her lips kind of fit that already. I do want to make her cupid's bow a little less, slight cupid's bow, not too pronounced. I guess to me, this would be a slight cupid's bow where it's not like very pinched, but that's my idea. I think I like that for her lips. Very pretty. All right, let's go to skin details. Now that we have an idea of kind of what she is going to look like, and let me see if I can find a skin that I feel like fits her. I'm experimenting with some new skins by Northern Siberia Winds, and honestly, they're really pretty. The problem I'm having is this. On top of her mouth, it just looks like she has a really pronounced shadow there. Or like she has a mustache or something, and it's just not doing it for me, you know? This is pretty. This is my go-to though, this Mercuria skin. Strudel is also always a go-to. Although I think if we do Strudel, we'll need to mess with her mouth again some more. Ooh, here we go. I can kind of make her nose a little softer. Okay, I do want to make the bridge of her nose a little more narrow. There we go. Wait, she's kind of cute. ChatGPT is kind of killing it, you guys. All right, I think I'm happy with this. Now, let's ask any... Oh, I need to bring this over here. Sorry. Any skin details? Question mark? Absolutely. Adding subtle skin details can make her look much more realistic and unique. Freckles. A light dusting across the bridge of her nose and cheeks for a youthful, artsy vibe. Okay, so we're going for a light dusting. That's not a light dusting. I would not say that is a light dusting. No, let's try these. Oh, see, this to me, that says light dusting. Let's go with these. Cute. And then he says beauty mark. Maybe one small one near her cheekbone or jawline to add character. So let me go down because I know I have some moles by Urban Sims. And let me see where we could maybe put one that would be cute. Maybe just there on her chin. She's got a little mole. And it also says we can also give her a small, unique detail like a tiny scar or subtle birthmark. Something that tells a story about her. Do you want to add one of those? I'm just going to say, what do you think? I think a tiny distinctive detail would really make Marlo memorable in your game. For example, a small faint scar on her eyebrow, maybe from a childhood accident or clumsy painting mishap, or a light birthmark on her neck or collarbone. Something subtle but visible if you look closely. All right, well, let's go to brow details. We have this kind of subtle one, but you can't really see it with the overlay. That one's a little too... Maybe give her a scar like that above her brow from a accident she was in when she was a kid. Okay. All right, so we've done that. So now I need to know what her body type. So let's say, what is her body type? For Marlo, I'd suggest a body type that reflects her active, creative lifestyle without being extreme. Something realistic and balanced. Slim to athletic. She's on the leaner side, but not frail, like someone who spends time moving around, painting, exploring. Average height, lightly defined muscles. She's not a gym rat, but she's toned from daily activity. Curves, gentle, natural curves. Subtle waist definition, soft hips. We could also give her a quirky posture trait, like slightly slouched when thinking or always leaning slightly forward when observing things to make her feel more alive. We can't really do that in The Sims, but what I can do is set up her body type. So I'm going to go with the body type that I normally use, which is this one. And we're going to sort of fit this to Marlo. So I feel like this is pretty close to what ChatGPT was requesting. I am going to increase her weight just a little, just because I feel like she would be slightly, she's got some natural curves, but she's got some muscle definition from just her, daily activities. So that looks good to me. I'm trying to find a nice way to ask, does she have a big butt? Does she have a large rear or chest? How about that? I lean more towards a natural proportional figure that matches her slim to athletic build. Chest medium, enough to be noticeable but not exaggerated. Modest, gently rounded. Okay. All right, girl. All right. Well, you're packing some stuff in the back there. So let's tone that down just a bit, and we'll increase this area just a smidgen. I like this. Okay. I do feel like I want to... There we go. That way it doesn't feel like she's like pushing her chest out all the time. There. Okay. All right. I like this. She's turning out really cute, honestly. All right. So if you want, we can move on to her clothing and fashion style. Yes, let's do that. So everyday outfit, loose patterned blouses or colorful tunics, something artsy and comfortable. Bottoms, high-waisted jeans, cropped pants or flowy skirts, casual flats, ankle boots, or artistic sneakers, and layered necklaces, chunky bracelets, or a colorful scarf. So let's put together an everyday outfit. And this sim is going in my forever save. So I'm really excited to have her as a part of my forever save. So loose patterned blouses or colorful tunics. This is a colorful patterned blouse, but I'm not sure I like it for her. I want to try to use some things that I never use. This is very colorful, very artsy. Let's go with this. I like this a lot. And then they said high-waisted jeans. So maybe something like this. But I want like a regular jean. Yes. And then it said flats or artsy sneakers. And I think there's a pair of sneakers that will work perfectly for this. Are they these? No, it's not quite those. It might be these. It's these. Look at that. She's so stinking cute. She does need some socks, obviously, to wear with her sneakers. And then it says accessories, layered necklaces, chunky bracelets, or a colorful scarf. So let's see what I have in necklaces. Here we have some layered necklaces. That's cute. And then let's give her some artsy fartsy earrings too to kind of match her Veeb here. Maybe something like this. Like they don't really match, but like for her they kind of do. You know what I mean? She's so cute. And it did say makeup. She would probably wear light makeup, so nothing like too crazy. I feel like that's a lot. That's like a lot. Let's turn down the opacity on that. Like very, very subtle. And then I want to do just like a very, very subtle wing. This is very cute. And then, of course, she's got to have some lashes. I got to put some lashes on her. Otherwise, I mean, she's not my sim if she's not wearing lashes. I just want to do a very natural lash on her. Nothing like crazy. This is pretty. This is very natural, very pretty. She's very cute. Okay, let's do just a light blush. Almost like it's not blush. Like it's almost just her skin. That's just the way her skin looks in a way. And then we'll just do a light gloss. This sugar gloss, I think, will fit perfectly if I can find... not quite. Let's try... The honey gloss might actually work. I love Urban Sims's CC makeup. I think her CC makeup is incredible. I feel like this works perfect. I might turn down the opacity a smidgen, but it's light, just kind of gloss. Okay, so this is her everyday. Very cute, Marlo. Should we see if we can find like a chunky pair of like some chunky rings or something? Should we give her the eyeball ring? No, never. Let's see. What do I have here? I think I'm going to give her this ring. Like maybe it was her father's or something and she, you know, she keeps it. And then I feel like she would definitely have like, let's ask about, what about nails? Subtle but stylish. Short to medium, practical for painting, cooking, or crafting. Rounded or soft square for a clean, natural look. Neutral tones like soft pink, nude, or pale peach. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I feel like those are a little too long. Something like this. I feel like she would definitely do something like this. Like just artsy fartsy, you know what I mean? Like, I know that's not what it said, but I feel like it matches her outfit so well. No, we need to match what it said though. So let's do that. We'll do a pale pink. There we go. Just like that. Cute. Marlo, you're cute. You're a little cutie. Okay, then they said formal outfit, a chic creative dress, maybe asymmetrical or with a bold pattern. And then minimal jewelry, but a statement piece like a vintage brooch, stylish yet comfortable heels or flats. Okay, so let's see what kind of crazy stuff I could put Marlo in. This is pretty, but not quite Marlo, I don't think. This, to me, feels very Marlo. Like something bright and like ugly. You know what I mean? Like I think this is ugly, but I feel like Marlo would think that this is super cute. Or this. Let's do the pink and yellow. I feel like she would think that's super cute. And like with these yellow little... No, maybe not those. Are these flats? No. All right, let's go to flats. What do I have here in flats? Something like this. Like this. Like... minimal jewelry, but like a statement piece. So maybe something like this. Like that's her little statement piece. And then for her hair, maybe we could put her hair up like this and then do like some sort of like chunky layered necklaces or something like this. I love it. Wait, why do I love it? Like, why is she so cute? She's adorable. Okay, athletic outfit, simple leggings or joggers paired with a relaxed top. Okay, for sure. I got you. So let's do just a simple, like, maybe like a patterned t-shirt or something. Honestly, this is cute. It's very simple, very relaxed, very chill. And then she's just got her black sneaks and a pair of black socks. Dunzo. All right, let's take your makeup off. And then we'll probably put her hair back in a bun like this. And then for sleep, taking off your makeup, soft oversized t-shirt or a cozy nightgown. All right, let's see. I know I have, at least I think I do, this. Boom. Perfection. Party outfit, something artsy and bold, like a jumpsuit with an abstract pattern or a layered skirt and top combo. Okay. Okay. Jumpsuit. Should we do a jumpsuit? Do I have any jumpsuits other than this one? This one is a jumpsuit. Wait, this jumpsuit? Stop. I could so see her going out in something like that. Like, it's very 1960s. Like, I feel like she picked it up at like a vintage clothing shop or something. Like, this is so Marlo. I'm upset. I think that's it. I mean, like, I'm looking through here, but I'm not seeing anything else that's like jumping out at me that like, oh, this is so Marlo. You know what I mean? Like, that is super freaking cute. There's this one too, but it's not as cute. I think we're gonna go with this one. And then party outfit. It doesn't say she wouldn't wear heels, but I feel like with this, you gotta bring it with the shoes. So we're gonna go with like something like that. Like, oh my freaking gosh, she's so cute. And then something cute like that, like a wristband. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. Okay, let's do her eye makeup. I feel like for her party outfit, like this is where she's going to put on makeup and she's going to be like, she's going to go all out. You know what I mean? So we're going to go to our glasses section. She's going to put on a big bold lash. We're going to put on like some crazy lipstick or something. Like, this is her, like, going out on the town look. You know what I mean? Like, her and her girls are going to go out and party. And she's going to have a good time. Let's see. What kind of hair could we put on her for this? I almost want something that's, like, big and poofy and, like she teased her hair almost. But I don't know if I have anything like that. Like, I can see it in my head, what I'm looking for, but I just don't know if I have it in game. Like, what would work for this? This isn't what I was looking for, but this doesn't look bad. Like, she kind of curled her hair and pulled half of it up. Yeah, I'm not really seeing, like, what I envisioned in my head. I think this one will do. Okay, so there's her party wear. And now swimwear, classic one piece with a unique cut or pattern. Honestly, this swimsuit is really cute. But let's see what else I have with a unique cut or pattern. This is kind of a unique cut, and it's got some cute unique patterns too. Let's go with this one. That one's super cute and it looks really good on her. And then hot weather. For hot weather, Marlo's outfit would be light, breathable, and artsy, practical for staying cool while keeping her creative vibe. Loose tank tops, crop tops, or airy blouses and soft fabrics. Bottoms, high-waisted shorts, flowy skirts, light linen pants, sandals, sun hat or headband, light scarf, maybe a simple bracelet, hair pulled back in a loose bun braid or ponytail, minimal makeup, just a hint of blush and tinted lip balm. Okay, let's see if we can find a cute pair of high-waisted shorts. I know I have some. Like these. Cute. We'll go with these. And then tops, it said loose tank tops, crop tops, or airy blouses. This is freaking adorable. And I feel like it fits her vibe so well. That's really cute. This also, I feel like, kind of fits her vibe. This is cute, and I never use it. But I don't know. It's not giving Marlo, you know? This is cute. I feel like this gives Marlo, especially with kind of a, like this, maybe. This is cute. I feel like this would be very Marlo. We're going to go with this. This is something I would never wear, ever. So I feel like that's why I have to go with it. And they said she would pull her hair back in a loose ponytail or bun. So let's go to updos and see what we've got. Maybe something like this. Or even something like this is cute. I feel like that's cute. Let's go with that. And then for her makeup, it said minimal makeup. So we're going to take off her eyeliner. We're going to take off her eyeshadow. We're going to leave her blush. And we're going to put on just some tinted lip balm. Maybe something like this. Cute. And then cold weather. ChatGPT says, cozy, layered, and artsy. Chunky knit sweaters, turtlenecks, or layered cardigans over long sleeves. Skinny jeans, leggings, or wool skirts with tights. Okay. I see the vision. I see the vision, actually. Hang on. I think I have. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Super freaking cute. And then like skinny jeans, like dark, like gray skinny jeans. And then it says shoes, ankle boots, knee-high boots, or warm sneakers. So let's see what I have under boots. Those aren't quite knee-high, but they're cute. They kind of match. Or we could just do some ankle boots like these. Honestly, those are cute. Those are cute. We're going to go with those. Okay. Well, this is Marlo Quinn, everybody. Give me just a second. Let me take a picture of Marlo. And we are going to upload this picture to ChatGPT, and we are going to ask ChatGPT what they think. Wait, what do you mean? I didn't upload anything. Oh, this is lame. It's not going to let me. It's not going to let me upload. Ugh. Well, I was going to ask ChatGPT what they thought, but turns out it won't let me upload anything and I'm not paying for premium ChatGPT. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little create a sim. I know I did. This was super fun. And I think I created a sim that doesn't really look anything like the sims I normally create. So I think she's super cute. I love her. I think she's adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. If you have not already, please do use your hype points. If you're on mobile, there's a video on the screen telling you exactly how to use those hype points. It's completely free to do. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. Thank you so much to my top level members. If you would like to become a member of the channel, you can check the description for a link to do so. Thank you all again so much. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.